Hello from sunny England. We're here at last for Ange's 21st. I first met Ange on the first day of prep at Laburnum Primary School. I don't actually remember this event, as I'm pretty sure I was peeing myself while he was sitting in the corner somewhere. There ended up being two people I went through my entire time with at Laburnum. One of them was Ange, the other one was Matthew Trollope. I chose Ange over Matt, which has led me on some interesting journeys. The coming together of the McDonald and Caithness clans somehow made the McDonalds the most French family I know. From the frequent trips to the country, to the numerous French countries, and to the utter disdain for most non-French things in the world, Ange fits in well. They do make incredibly small beer though. And so cheers to Ange. It's been mentioned before, but one of the most dishonest things I've ever done was the result of Ange. It was splitting the profits of the much-famed Donut Club between its members. Ange and I took much more than we were entitled to, so tonight I'm giving all the former members the chance to get their money back. Just go and ask the birthday boys. Cheers, Ange. This right here, this thing here, this is a wheel. It's one of the greatest inventions, and a very handy one, of the human race. It also happens to be something that I'm pretty sure Ange still holds a grudge over me for. Ange had this huge plan to do a project about this little thing here. It was in grade 4, it was going to be sweet. Then I decided to do my project on the wheel as well. Trouble was that Ange's mark was substantially less than mine, and I'm sorry, buddy. You'd be amazed how difficult it is to find cricket equipment in the home of cricket. I don't think actually anyone plays, no, but, you know, they'll keep losing. But I did find this cricket bat. Perhaps the most recognised tradition in Blackburn is cricket on the pitch outside the front of Ange's. Trouble is, Ange isn't really that good at it. He's the bunny, the Blackburn bunny. His ball action is a little suspect, but he still somehow holds the record for highest individual score, so well done. These are Dunlop volleys, and is famous for these, all sorts of his shoes, Lecoqs. He's somewhat of a trendsetter really, from Bob Marley to Combi Vans and these things. And did go through a reggae phase, and he is the only Australian I know that drinks this, Red Stripe, on a regular basis. So, in honour of that, I'm going to have a beer. Hopefully one thing that doesn't catch on, though, are these things. Once a male grows older than about 1 or 2 years, this can be one of the most painful operations known to man. Our friend Ange here has had this operation, and for that I respect him forever. The idea of the world's only cheese concept radio show could only come from the mind of a genius, but in this case, came from Ange. I'd love to take credit for it, but it was all Ange, right down to the name. I was going to buy some Roquefort, but I really didn't want to eat it, so, you know, there's a whole Frenchy thing. So, this is French Brie, and I'm going to have some in honour of Ange. Fuck. Ah! Cheers to that, Ange. Some of the best times I've had have been sitting on the balcony just out there with the man himself as he rolls up one of his papers filled with d'herbe. So in honour of that, I'm gonna have one just for Ange. Happy birthday, Ange. I hope you have a great night, and I miss you all.